everybody, it's me, Luke the Notable. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm not Luke the Notable, of course. That would be insane if I actually was. But I am here playing a game, and it's a Roblox game. A game that not a lot of people actually care about or know that exists. But this is a game that I used to play endlessly years ago. And I still play it now. Like, I am a veteran of this game, I can say. I think. No. But basically, my mission is to be the richest man on here. I might start out low with nothing much and this red thing that just makes a lot of coins that help. But other than that, I think I can do pretty well. Of course, at the leaderboard inside, there's someone who's already in the 100Ks and someone who's well into the millions. Jeez. And so, this might be fantastic, and might not. I can English, okay? Leave me alone. Okie dokie. Oh, and if you're already thinking and looking at how long this video is, and you're like, ha! There's no way I'm going to watch this, then please watch it. I'm serious. I put a lot of time and effort into this, especially into making the voiceover. Took forever, so please watch, okay? So first you just start out by spamming this button right here. You can know because it has the same button that it has when you has it. So while I was building up my equity, I just sat here thinking, what is my game plan? Now I remember many strategies that I used to have, get money, and then once I was able to make it automated, I would just go out, fight people, and have fun. And then I'd just come back and be rich, get richer, and then hip hip hooray, I'd have like $1 billion in about 5 hours. Yeah, I played this game for 5 hours. Don't judge me. So after getting about 500 credits, as it says up there, I started walking out to see who I could fight. I was walking towards the Sith side. Wait, is that copyrighted? I don't know. I'm just gonna call it the chicken noodle. So I started walking towards the chicken noodle side, and I was on the ramen noodle side. And as I was going there, I noticed two buildings. One on the left was a lot more advanced, but the person was in the open until he built another wall, so that became a bit pointless. Looking down, I guess that was probably YYC Ryan, since his building was much bigger. I turned and found Chuntiar. Or Chunt. I'm just gonna call him Chunt. I shot a few lasers, and because of my terrible aim, I missed basically every one of them. Now, you can jump straight over the walls if they're here, like, with no trouble at all. So I just started blasting them and then jumped straight back out. We just tussled in there for a while. I tried to hit him a couple times, and eventually I did. I got a nice few hits on him, even though I got shot a couple times, and finally took him down. I was celebrating in my first victory. I jumped on him in laughter and then turned around to see him there with a gun. He shot me in the back like 15 times and I died with no sweat on his side. That was an ultimate failure! I tried so hard and I instantly died. But oh no, Mikey does not go down that easily. I instantly went back, seeing that I still couldn't buy anything new yet, to go teach him a lesson about how to not kill people after they kill you. Wait, what? Okay, so anyways, he had built up his walls because apparently he realized, oh wait, this is retarded. So I went back, shot a couple times to see if he would come out and fight me like a man, and then I decided, whoop, looks like I'm gonna have to go spy mode. From my many years of playing this game, I know many ways to get into many bases as long as they're not too high. I got in, he didn't see me, and as soon as I just lined up my shot and lit him up before he could even pull out his gun. As soon as I did that, I had to run away as fast as I can, because I learned that they respawn a lot faster than they used to. And I turned back around, and wow, who do you know? And oh my gosh, yes, supersonic aim. I got obliterated in like 2.2 seconds. Why? Like, how did he shoot so fast? He must have an auto clicker or something. But yeah, he was richer than me and getting money a lot faster. But I just bought the next producer so that I could get more money faster. But obviously not as fast as him. Like, he is already at 1,000 now. And he just spent it all. Yay. I started walking up, but he saw me on the way there. I hid behind a rock to get some cover and started firing. It was hard to fire through all the little crooks and nannies of his base, so I really couldn't get a good aim on him. I hid back behind the rock and tried to shoot him while he was down, but he shot me like 15 times in the abdomen and almost killed me. Poked back around and was shot another time in my shoulder. I started to retreat knowing that if I kept this up, I was going to get killed again, and that's humiliating. I got shot again and was almost dead. I looked back to make sure that he didn't poke over the hill and if I could fight him back if he did, and he did. But I got right underneath one of the hills as soon as he got there. I knew that I have to make a mad dash for the walls if I wanted to survive. I started running. As soon as I did, I jumped up to hit it and I died! Are you serious? As soon as I got there, I got shot by this dude again. Now I know that he's close by and I'm just going to continue peacefully. I'm going to get rid of him and... What did he just say? Loser? Loser? Okay, this changes the tides of everything. I'm going to have to teach him a lesson in how to be not a jerk. As soon as I heard that, I walked up to his base, looking to see if he was still out there, jumping around to make sure that I didn't get shot from any angle. Hiding behind the rock, I tried to get a bearings on his location. I noticed that he was inside the building probably, as he wasn't making any shots, and he wasn't shooting at me, and I didn't see him outside. Of course, there was another guy who was just jumping on top of his building over there doing whatever he's doing. But I started walking up, tried to see where he was, and I could see the red dots coming out, which means he was just there farming money. I walked up from the side, hoping to try to catch him by surprise. I went up to the side of the arrow, or I don't know, it's like a ledge where I can get up. I got up, but he was moving. I tried to fire, but he jumped right down before I could hit him. I hit him a couple times for about 20 damage each, and then he hid and, like, I don't even know what that is, but it's basically how you get money. I shot him a couple times, then he just lasered me in the face. I shot him a couple times in the head, and boom, he was done for. And I was done for, because as soon as I said that, guess he decided to pop back up. I ran as fast as I could, jumped through the window, and started running. I ran around the corner, and turned back around, and then jumped back up. But I didn't, because I was running out of time. I started firing back, and was getting close to killing him. I was so close to killing him. I kept shooting and shooting, and all my bullets missed, until I died! I died again! Again! He was so close to dying. I had to get revenge. I would not settle for this until he had been defeated. I was checking. See, got out my blaster rifle, and it was time to kill him once and for all. And then my screen lagged for like the next 10 seconds until it actually decided to start working again. Like, I don't know what happened. It was just I got shot in the face by a lag attack. I still had more money than him, and I was gaining money faster than him, which always makes me happy, because, oh, or maybe I'm not. I don't know. But I went behind the corner, and he was already still out there, and I just checked, lined up my shots, and shot him from afar. Took him out pretty easily, and as soon as I did that, I knew he'd respawn, so I made a break for it. I started running back to my base to make sure that I was safe when he tried to come back and attack me. Because I knew he'd probably come back and attack me because, I'd kill him multiple times. Now, I got to the walls and I felt really, really proud that I finally beat this guy. Now, I probably don't want to say anything to antagonize him, and I probably shouldn't have, but honestly, I was feeling really, really happy. And I decided to sort of rub it in his face eventually that I had done better than him. He thought that he was so good that he killed me so many times. 3 or 4, in fact. And then he's just going to be like, oh, loser. So, while I was walking around, just getting more money by buying more machines to make the money, instead of me actually having doing work to get the money, I was waiting for the money to load, and I know I probably shouldn't have said this in the moment, and it probably could have caused a ton of bad stuff to happen. But at one point, which will come up eventually, I decided to say something that might have not been the smartest thing. Started walking back over to hill to see where he was going, because I thought he would be here by now, and I actually went to fight him, because I actually was wondering. I looked over, and I didn't see him. He was just standing there. I decided that maybe saying that might not be such a good idea, since he might be really angry. saying that he's gone AFK. But then, on the other hand, I was feeling like, nah, I don't really feel like it. So I walked back up to his base, made sure not to fall in, because if I did, I'd probably be in big trouble. I looked down, shot him once, and see if he was even moving, and twice, then another time, shot him again, and when I went for the final one, he jumped up. I shot him right before he was able to shoot me, though, and I started making a break for it. I knew that I had hit him since my bullets went straight into his legs, but I didn't know how fast he'd come back out and try to kill me. I kept running, turned around to see if he was there, and he had just respawned. I kept running back to my base, to safety, to the home, where I wouldn't perish terribly as soon as I was doing this. I eventually got there and decided to walk straight through the front door, which still didn't have any protection. Anyone could just stroll up in here and be like, "Oh, hi there, pal." And then I decided, you know what? I will rub it in. "Who is loser again?" I said, very confidently and a bit arrogantly. Looking back, I didn't see him coming, and I'm like, well, that was very good. I put up my laser field so that he couldn't just walk in saying, "Oh, what you gonna do now, baby boy?" And I just walked through my base, waiting for me to get more money so that I could get more money and become richer than everyone on here. So far, there was one person who was a lot richer than me, and that was YYC Ryan. While I was waiting, I decided to look through the characters, because I always had one star chicken nugget character that I always liked, and his name was Fish Stick. Fish Stick. Okay. So, he cost a lot of money, so I knew that I'd have to get a lot more money if I wanted to get him anytime soon and expand my base. I was just sitting here waiting. I thought he'd say something back, but I was starting to feel like maybe he never would. I didn't have the real money for anything yet, and he was still richer than me, but I thought that I might want to buy conveyor walls for when I start to buy stuff up here. But currently, I had no money, and then on the horizon, I saw him. I quickly started shooting at him, and nothing happened. My bullets were like sinking right into his chest. They were literally just going through his eyes, and nothing was happening. And I just kept shooting him, and nothing happened. He didn't die, he was just standing there, looking at me. I kept shooting, and shooting, and shooting, and nothing was happening. I was getting a bit ticked off at why it wasn't working, and then he ran away and said, "Jedi team? Jedi team? Jedi team. No, pal. I think you got it all wrong. This isn't the Jedi team. This is the ramen noodle team. I'm on the ramen noodle team, and he's on the chicken noodle team. So, I put that you are chicken noodle. Chicken noodle, yeah." And I waited for his response. I knew that chicken noodles and ramen noodles could never be friends. On the other hand, we could. Who knew? We could be friends. And he said, "Yeah, okay." And I put, "Are you trying to kill me? How dare you? No, don't try to kill me. You not try to kill me, okay? Don't try to kill me. If you try to kill me, you bad person. Don't kill and stuff, okay? That's not are good." So, of course, Roblox said, "I don't think so." So I had to type it again to make sure that he understood what I was saying. I waited for his response. Waiting and waiting. And then he just put no. "Oh, okay," I said. And I was like, well, that was a lot easier than I expected. Then I asked him a word that has been put out throughout many, many years. Team. Of course, he agreed to the agreement, and then we were best friends. Technically, sort of. It was mainly just an alliance, so that we could be able to not kill each other when one was in need. He asked if my base was big, and of course, as you know, it wasn't really big, because I wanted to save a lot of money to make it bigger, the biggest, and the best. Even though in the distance there was a base that was literally maxed out to its maximum capacity, I walked over, and then, in the distance, I saw someone come over the hill. I didn't know if he was from the base that was right there, friend or foe. I looked, and it was Chuntar! Or Chunt. Chuntika. Yeah, okay. Chunt. And then he was attacked, or violently attacked by someone else, and I was guessing they were from the base that was right over there. I got shot a couple times, but with my amazing aim, I was able to hit him and finally take him out. I didn't know where Chuntard went, and he died. I tried to type that I had got him, but Roblox just said no because it didn't want me to type that. Of course, I gotta type the same thing. So as soon as I typed it, I died instantly. I told him, okay, I'll come to your base, and then I realized I'm in my own base now because I just died. I am deaded. Deaded. Okay. So, a new player just joined, by the way. Benny Awesome. Pay attention to this name. Very, very close attention to this name. Benny is a very important person in this entire series so far. Now, I don't know how many parts there's gonna be to this series. Probably not a lot, because once you leave a game on Roblox such as this, you lose everything you've had, and you have to start back from scratch. It sucks, like, really bad, and it's really annoying. I wish you could sort of save what you had and just slowly build up, but then it would make it a bit unfair, and, like, there would be 15 people on each server who had, like, all the skins and, like, everything you could possibly have. So I started walking over to his base, laser out to make sure that that hooligan who just attacked us didn't come back, and I came there. Then Benny said, "We are a team." So then I thought, oh, so maybe that guy that we killed wasn't the guy over there, and it might have just been Benny. So I assumed that that was him. You attacked my friend, even though he just joined the game. So didn't make sense that he was the one in the big tower. But listen, I wasn't really thinking. I was just like, oh, well, someone else is talking, so that means that whatever he says must be true. I walked up and saw him. He was just standing there. So while I was waiting, I just started clicking to help him out. Help his profits increase a bit so that we can make a better alliance. Now, I was richer than 2 people on the server now that I knew of, not including them, and then suddenly he disappeared and was reborn as a new, much handsomer person. I continued to help him increase his profits, and when I realized, oh boy, this dude's getting richer faster than me. If he kept getting rich this fast, he'd eventually overpass me. But I couldn't put my finger on it. How is he gaining so much money? He didn't even have this second floor yet. He didn't even have all the generators, I don't think. So, how on earth is he able to gain more money? Then he was reborn as a very, very beautiful girl, and they had a lot. They had a light. No, they had a glow stick. A glow stick. Oh, wow! What didn't you know? A very deadly glow stick for whatever reason. So then I don't know. It was just standing there, and I looked back at the credits, and he was only about 10k away from reaching me. And YYC Ryan had just passed me until he spent all his money on something, and I was back higher than him. And he just continued to stand there, and 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 chicken noodles. Got it. So I just walking around, seeing what I could do, chicken nuggets and whatnot. And look, there's another base over here. It was upgraded pretty well, just checking out the perimeters, shooting a couple of things for whatever reason, because I was pretty bored. He was just sitting there, and I'm not going to hang around there if he's just sitting there, just thinking and pondering his entire life decisions and whatnot. So I stepped back out to my own base. My base was pretty good, and then over there was the other base, and then the Uchamunga base. Looking in the corner, I realized, hey, Benny's not here anymore. So, who attacked us? I didn't know his name, but I was walking over there. I hadn't made up my mind whether I wanted to attack him or see if I could make an alliance with him or whatnot. But I was walking over there with my pistol pulled out just in case he tried to attack me. I saw him down there, and he had one of the OP guns in the game. He lit me up like the 4th of July, and I instantly died. Ow. Oh, that summarizes that about perfectly. This dude, as soon as I walked up, instantly killed me. And, oh no, as you know, I don't go down that easily. Not to mention that a new guy just joined the game called Darren, so I figured, oh no, if we're both gonna get attacked, maybe I can get his help, and he'll help me. If he doesn't do something, we're both gonna die to this fiend. He started shooting me. A lot of bullets went right past me, and I was almost dead. I started running as fast as I can, and was so close on the ridge of death, and he had shot me. And right after he did, he was killed as well. He could have teamed with me, but he didn't, and then he killed me. I tried to say Chunter, but that didn't work, so I tried to say Unter, since that was another part of his name, and that didn't work either. And then I just put and I put I need be act up backward slash act up forward slash I need backup. There. Woo! No problems at all, first try. So, waiting to see his response, I just stayed in here, and I went back to check characters. I realized that I had enough money to buy the character that I've been waiting to buy, and I bought him. Boom! Fish sticks was mine. Now all I had to do was actually equip him. I owned him, but I didn't actually equip him, so I was still gonna be Mr. Hamburger. Mr. Hamburger. So I went to characters, clicked it, went down to my pal over here, and selected fish sticks. Then I was one with the force. I had a blue lightsaber, glow stick, and a ABCDEFG rifle. I shot a couple times and it felt good to have it in my hands again. I walked back over about to destroy him when he left the game and wasn't there anymore, right before I could teach him a lesson. And that was pretty much the end of that. I sent a few warning shots to the guy over there who killed me, like twice basically, to see if he would come out and fight me. Nothing happened, and lag got a bit annoying at some parts, and I went back over the hill. I remember last time I died very quickly when I did this, and what do you know, he popped right back out with a force field. Not good. I got shot once in the head by these bullets, but I hit him multiple times right in his leg. I got my lightsaber out and chopped him up as fast as I could, but he was too fast for me, and I still died. I have a lightsaber. How am I beaten when I have a lightsaber? Oh wait, that's because I had a lightsaber. I need a glow stick. Okay, so after equipping the right weapons, and a glow stick and my ABCD gun, I shot him once. I hit him once. I didn't know where, but I could tell by the hit markers. I then hit him a couple of times, and he got his lightsaber out. I shot him a couple of times, and once he was weak, I knew it was time for a lightsaber battle. Did I have an unfair advantage? Yes. But still, I got to have an epic lightsaber battle for 2 seconds, and I jumped on his face, just to prove that he was trash. Okay, maybe not exactly trash, but still, I'd beat him so easily. Like, I must be one with the Force, right? Like, right? Right? So still being Mr. Rich over here and what? When did Chuck get so richer than me? That's illegal. You can't be richer than me unless I say you can be richer than me, and I never give you permission to be richer than me. So I started buying all the machines I could to be able to make more money. And as soon as I did, I started seeing my profits increase dramatically. Shot a couple more shots, just waiting and hoping that one day I would reign. I didn't know what Chunter was doing, but he was just sitting there getting money. I bought more stuff and even more stuff, since knowing that the things just bounce right out of your conveyor if you don't make walls, and decided to set back out. I killed him once, and I wanted to see what would happen now, see who else there might be, or what adventures I could have. Okay, maybe not exactly, I'm still going over there to find him again, but still. Walking and seeing the base that used to be there, deserted, no one living there anymore. I tried to walk over to the Imperial ship and check that out, turned back around, and someone joined. Their name was Jimmy Bob. Jimmy Bob. Oh boy. Well, this dude, I instantly decided to say, I can get another ally, so team. So I teamed with him, and he pulled out a gun on me and shot me like 5 times in my stomach. I then retaliated by shooting back, and he killed me. I should have used my glow stick, and I repeated to him calmly, I said team. And holy crap, why is this dude outside my front door? Jesus Christ, this dude scared the life out of me. Luckily, my glow stick was no match for his glow stick. And yeah, what? This dude was just stalking me outside of my door. Like, what the frick? That's like, why? This dude instantly went for building up equity, and for killing me, I decided to kill him. It was honestly pretty easy, seeing that I had like a really OP gun, and I wasn't at close range. I'm much better at far range in mini games, usually. Like, name a gun game, and I'm probably better at medium range and long range. But other than that, I could just head back out. I saw that he was still richer than me, and I was only like 1/3 of the way to him as I was. I knew that I would need more money to upgrade my system, but I didn't have any. I then saw him peek over the hill and tried to shoot him from there. He had a lightsaber, I think, from here, and I could see it. I shot and shot and shot, but none of my bullets were hitting him. I saw the lightsaber and knew what that meant. He ran down the hill, and I ran down as well. Seeing the lightsaber and him running to the guy, I knew what I had to do. I tried to save his life before he was killed, even though I had killed him, but I couldn't do it in time. I knew this could be an epic lightsaber battle, and as he got close, I put out my lightsaber. I chopped to the side, hitting him a couple times for 30 damage, and as I backed up, we both were killed by Jimmy Bob, SpongeBob, Fat Square Pants Chicken Nugget 2012. And why did he put a year in there? I don't know. And he destroyed it. I declared war on him right there and there for ruining one of the what could have been the most epic lightsaber battles in the history of Roblox. Bruh, you know that wasn't an epic lightsaber duel at all, and it was probably gonna end up being really fast and you dying. Shut up and get out my house! Okay, so I walked back over and instantly destroyed him for the crimes that he had committed against humanity and me and the other guy who I don't know his name. And he immediately respawned. I didn't know if he was gonna pull out his gun and kill me, but I knew I'd kill him until he either rage quit or just wanted to make peace. But I was angry. I shot him again, and he wasn't killing me. I shot him a couple times, walked straight up to him with my lightsaber, and I just boop. Yep, that's the power of the glow stick. Dang it. And he then, around the corner, I see him walk up with a lightsaber. I shoot him, and then, oh, freaking Jimmy Bob! He kept shooting me, and eventually I tried to jump him with my lightsaber, but then I was shot and killed by him. Right at the side, we could have had another awesome lightsaber duel, but no, this dude thinks he can do whatever he wants, because he wants to! Ah! Well, that's not how it works, SpongeBob. Whatever, that was, Jesus Christ. Well, I walked back over, and I could see from the way he respawned that he had killed my friend. Well, he wasn't even my friend, but still, he killed him. And I started shooting him. It was doing the least amount of damage it could or something, because he still wasn't dead. And then, of course, I suddenly had Stormtrooper aim. And then he was on his last life, and I just still trying to shoot him, and I died! How did I die? I don't even know how. What I didn't know is that I was richer than at least 3 other people on the game, and I was just having a mental breakdown when, oh, Chunt was at the door. I tried to open it, and it didn't work. Tried to open it again, it didn't work, and then he died. And then it worked! And then it stopped working. I told him that I need his help. And I walked back out to see where he was. He wasn't there since I killed him, and I decided to apologize, and it wasn't my fault. And then, guess who decided to show up and kill me? SpongeBob SquarePants! So, I instantly decided, I don't think so, and went back to destroy him. I was ready, and I was going to destroy him. I told him what the problem was. He needed to get Jimmy Bob, and he was right outside the door. I just saw him jumping around, so I typed Jimmy, put up my gun, and holy crap, he's in my house! I killed him instantly, and I just, well, yay, I killed him. Did it. And knowing he was right next to me, and once he respawned, I could kill him, he was probably coming for me as well. Walking over the hill, and who did I see? I see Sutforce. Yeah, I finally learned his name, Sutforce. And he was the richest. 20 mil. That was the guy at the beginning who had only 100K when I first started out, and now he is like richer than rich. I said don't kill, hopefully that he wouldn't kill me, and he didn't, which means that, yay, we can team up on this dude who ruined such an epic lightsaber duel and make him rage quit the game. As soon as his force field disappeared, I shot him until he died. Again! And then over the hill I see Subforce appear, but then he killed Subforce, not Subforce. I mean Chunt killed Subforce, and then I was shot by the back by fucking Jimmy Bob. Every time I try to say something, this dude's just like, I don't think you can do that. So every time I had to go back, and then the door works. It's green now, and I can't stop it from being green. That's fantastic, I guess. Now anyone can just go into my base. And I didn't have time to be dealing with these technical difficulties, but honestly, if I'm at war, this is not good, because I can be raided multiple times from inside my own base. And oh gosh, I got jump scared again by someone hanging outside my house. And I told him that he can come in, and I was waiting, and he could go and help himself to whatever he wanted. I was becoming richer, saving up money, and I was doing pretty good, I might say. Like, I was pretty rich. I tried shooting him from far, and a couple of my bullets missed. Well, actually, a lot of them did. He brought out his pistol. Started shooting back at me, but he just put it back and started jumping around like it was a jackrabbit or something. Walked up to me, shot me 15 times in the head, but I killed him with my ultimate force powers and stuff, I think. Force? Wait, no, not the force powers. The power. Yep, the power. He respawned, and as tradition nowadays, I instantly started shooting back. Chunt was still sitting here AFK for whatever reason, and don't know, maybe his mom called him to come clean his spaghetti off the table. But still, I went back into my base, see if the door would shut again, and it finally did. Made sure that I had it on the right setting, and I was able to be free again without worrying about someone just strolling up into my house like, hey, how you doing? Mind if I just chill here for a while? Okay, I'm gonna just kill you, no problem. And then over the horizon, he was flying. I didn't know who it was, but I started shooting at him, and he's flying, and then I realized, hold up, he doesn't have enough money to get that skin. So I realized it had to be Sut Force. Or Suit Force. Or Force? Force? Sut-D? Sut-D, okay. So I looked for him, and I saw him way over there. I hit him once without even barely aiming, even though. And then I started hitting him again. Me and Chunt double teamed on him until he started running, but I got him. I shot him a couple times, and he finally died. We had defeated him for like the 6th, 7th, 19th time? I don't know. And then they fought each other. Sut killed Chunt again. Like, I'm so confused now. I was outraged. How could you? I said, and went back. I turned to see that he just chopped up Jimmy into souffle and pork chops, and he had respawned. And guess who he went for? Lil ol' me. Wow, that's fantastic. In only like 5 shots to like probably the head or my side, he killed me. I don't know how, because with my guns, usually that didn't happen, you know. Looking at him, he was over rich. He was like 10 times me and my chicken noodle. He was like 10 times how much money I had, and I knew that if I was going to catch up to him in time, I was going to need to start spending my money. Plus Jimmy Bob had just, what? Then someone just jumped outside my window. I don't know who, but okay. So it would be a very long journey till I was able to make it up there, and guess that's where I'm going to leave it off. And soon there will be part 2. Thank you very much, and see ya, human people.